The question frequently asked in the comments is how to both work towards manifesting something in life and at the same time break free from the habit of being attached to the outcome. I must confess that this is not an easy task. So, in this video, I'd like to talk a bit about this topic for you. Many people ask, are you saying we need to visualize? How much should we visualize? When should I let go? How can I forget and visualize at the same time? How does this work? First of all, there's something we need to understand. If you have a strong expectation for the outcome, the law of attraction won't work in the way you want it to. Let's consider a simple scenario that I've mentioned many times before. For example, you eagerly await a text from someone. You're so impatient to receive the text, and it never comes. What happens next? You put the phone down, distract yourself, focus on your daily tasks, and suddenly you receive the message you've been waiting for. Why does this happen? Because the moment you let go of that anticipation, the moment you release that waiting energy, you allow the energy to flow in, and you completely trust the universe. I'll talk about these topics in this video. Many people believe that the law of attraction doesn't work for them. However, this is a fundamentally incorrect way of expressing it. Why? Because the law of attraction is always at work, whether we like it or not. It's almost like saying gravity isn't working for you. It's an illogical thought. The key question is, does the law of attraction work with conscious thoughts or with subconscious thoughts? Does it work the way you want it to, or does it work in the opposite direction? The main reason it might work in the opposite way is because our subconscious programming may be filled with doubts, fears, attachments, hatred, and anger, all of which are low vibrational energies. The law of attraction doesn't differentiate between what you want and what you don't want, so you end up attracting both. The biggest challenge lies in the subconscious mind. For instance, if you're constantly thinking, I don't want this to happen again, I don't want to attract a person like this again, the universe doesn't distinguish between what you want and don't want. It simply gives you what you're thinking about. That's why understanding how to reprogram your subconscious mind is crucial. How can you visualize something? Clarity, positive affirmations, emotions, all of these are factors in achieving that. However, on the other hand, we also say, don't think about this, just forget it. How can we do both at the same time? So, the examples I'm going to give you from different areas you can relate to will probably be the best way for you to understand this. And when you truly grasp these, they can change your life, because they certainly changed mine. In the scenario I'll give you, before stepping onto the stage, whether it's in a literal or metaphorical sense, I used to meticulously think about everything I wanted to say. I believed that I had to perfect this consciously, and that would lead this conscious thought to a successful outcome. I hope I will succeed. I hope they will like me. I hope it will be great. Then I would step onto the stage, and more often than not, what would happen is a terrible performance. Now, instead of doing that, what I do today is, I do my homework, I work hard to learn what I need to learn. Now I'm doing what I need to do because I've done it before, and I know the fundamental structure. I take a deep breath. So, what do we do now? I say to the dear universe, I've done the practice now. I know it's got my back. At the end of the day, you have a greater power, so whatever will happen, will happen. But I have complete faith in you. Use me. I'm going there. Whatever will happen, I believe it will be for the greater good, and I trust it will be for my good. Now, in every presentation, every time I present myself to communities, I succeed in this way. Because I don't tie myself to any place or person, and I don't consciously think in my conscious mind. I allow my subconscious mind to do all its magic. I will give you another scenario about consciousness and subconsciousness. Once you let go, you empower something beyond the subconscious that channels through us. For example, you want to reach a destination and you're driving a car. You get into the car and drive. How many of you have experienced this moment before? A 20-30-minute drive that you gave your attention to, and then what happens? Somehow you snap out of it. In reality, you weren't consciously driving. You're still driving, but you're not paying attention. And you've just spent a full 20-30 minutes, or some of you might have done an entire hour on the highway, and you didn't even notice. So, how did you navigate away from all the cars? How did you merge? How did you exit? How did you signal, change lanes, turn the steering wheel, accelerate? You did all of that through your subconscious. You were completely unaware of these actions, but you played your best game. What I want you to understand right now is precisely this. In the flow state, we play our best game. Now, the biggest challenge is this. Most of the time when we think about something, we consciously think about it. When we consciously try to accomplish something, we're not doing our best. Let me give you another example. If you're skiing and you think about not hitting the trees will appear more numerous than they are, and eventually you'll hit one. But if you aim for the path you want to take, focus on the spaces, the trees will appear sparse. In the early hours of the morning and just before bedtime, your mind is quite calm, assuming you don't watch a horror movie, scroll through your Instagram feed, or do similar things. Therefore, these are the best times to set your intentions. These are the moments when you consciously program your subconscious. Do your visualizations or affirmations. What you're doing is consciously thinking about all these emotions and thoughts, and then considering pushing them into your subconscious. Now, how are we going to allow that to happen? The key word is allowing. So consciously, you are programming the subconscious. You visualize, you feel the emotions. Then you naturally become as if you are already there. Whatever you want, it's there. You smell it, you feel it, you see it. Everything is as real as now. Then you amplify the emotions, and after that, what do? You allow. Now take a deep breath in and out. What will you do after this? As I said, you allow. You trust, and now you don't think about it anymore. Continue with your daily tasks. Do what you do. Ride your bike, meet your friends, go to work. But don't think about the desired outcome and don't cling to it. Then watch the universal laws of attraction. Watch them work in your favor. It's really something like magic. But it's not, and that's the beautiful part. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe. Glad you're here.